Welcome to Chesterton, Indiana here. I'm going to be your play-by-play announcer, Josh Regan, with my color commentator, Dusty Carrasco. Dusty, how's it going?
That's going pretty good. I think today should be a pretty good matchup here on this field. And yeah, we're looking forward to it, Josh.
Absolutely. As always, the Dusty roads of it, always coming in positive. That's why I love you, bud. But last night, these Trojans took it to these Pirates. They took it to these Pirates. 19-0 on the scoreboard, but maybe different here as we go. At home game for Chesterton, maybe Merrillville gets a little bit of revenge, but it's not looking good for the Pirates to start the game here after giving up 19 runs in your home field last night.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, Josh, I mean, yeah, might just be another blowout here, but yeah, I think the Pirates are going to give their best here today. I mean, but yeah, against this Chesterton team, they're going to really have to, I would say, play pretty much perfect here, Josh.
Absolutely. I mean, they have been against Griffith, against Merrillville last night. Bradford had 2 home runs last night to add to his total. The first game he had 2 as well. We might see a couple home run balls here, so we're going to probably jump back and forth here on the camera here at Regan's corner. But it should be a good one for tonight as Troy Barrett on the as we kind of fought for him in our fantasy league, or our fantasy kind of predictions here as we go, or in lineups. But what are your thoughts on the Purdue commit, senior?
Yeah, I mean, Purdue. I mean, I would say it's most prolific college. There in college baseball. But I mean, that's still something that's a great accomplishment. I think getting on any college squad is gonna definitely open the eyes of the other team. You're already a commit, and you're facing these other squads that don't have too many commits themselves. So I mean, I think yeah, it's definitely a great milestone and a great accomplishment for the young man.
Yeah, absolutely. And then his running mate, Robert Sarnicki, as well. As we'll take it to the PA announcer in a second if you guys can hear it from way out here. That Dusty the commits there is another player to watch there is Rob Sarton. Nicky as we go. Kentucky commit.
Yeah, I mean, Chesterton. I mean, put up that 19 spot yesterday. I think, yeah, I mean, they're looking to do some more of that damage here today against Merrillville. As yeah, I mean, Josh, the Pirates have their work cut out for them today.
Absolutely, they do here as we go. As it's one of the potent lineups here in the Duneland Conference that's loaded as well. As we'll take a moment for the anthem in a second. Welcome back here as we go. As our friend over at New Prairie would say, this would be a killer of a day as we go, or a stellar of a day as we go into it. As a beautiful 60+ degree weather here in Northwest Indiana, which stark contrast from yesterday when it was in the 40s.
Yeah, Josh, a beautiful day here today, and yeah, I mean, getting warmed up here as Chesterton going to be the first to take the field. As I mean, yeah, Merrillville, Josh is going to have the first opportunity to, try to first runs here, try to create some damage here early.
Absolutely. They tried here as we go, as Chesterton's having multiple events here, a couple baseball games, a track meet here as it's busy up here in Chesterton, and we wish our best of luck to the Cougars up north there in New Carlisle, playing against the St. Joe Huskies as well. Back-to-back games there as conference play. We're live here in both conferences. And we got our Friday night game there with John Glenn as well. They had a very exciting game there, with Rochester coming back. We saw a couple comebacks there with Knox last year with the Falcons, but that one was a thriller, as we heard from our station with RCSPN Walkerton. As we're ready for first pitch here, that is Barrett set on the mound here. Sorry folks, as the wind has picked up here as it's about to be.
Yeah, Josh, a little bit of wind here, most likely will not be too much of a factor, but yeah, I mean, if it picks up, this wind, could possibly be a factor with some fly balls here or maybe some line drives.
Absolutely, or the camera itself, as that's going to be a swing and a miss as we swings right through Barrett's breaking pitch as we go.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is exactly the start you want here if you're Chesterton, is getting ahead early in the count.
Has 2 strikes there with a check swing. And he's gone as we go, as a strikeout there to start the game. Right on cue there as Barrett puts him away.
Yeah, Josh, the old 1-2-3 here to kick off the inning and to kick off the ball game. I mean, that's exactly what you wanted for the Trojans, and it's a perfect start here for Chesterton.
As a strike there as Barrett, 4 straight strikes there. Going to be another strike there, 5 there off that off-speed pitch. As Barrett sets, fires as number 2 here in the batter's box for Merrillville, and takes there for the first ball of the game there, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, just 5 straight strikes and barely misses that one. It could have been another 1-2-3.
As again there, as we go, as he gone for another strikeout. 2 strikeouts to begin the ball game. Like you said, you can't start better.
Yeah, Josh, pitcher's pitching here, and already 2 outs in the inning. Just 1 more to go here as Pirates, trying to get something going here in the top of the first.
Absolutely, as that's going to be a ball there to your third hitter there for the Pirates. That's going to be swing. That's going to be fouled off there as he goes fishing and does not get an award there. He gets a 1-1 count as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, a couple of these batters, they've been, swinging, maybe swinging for the fences and really just want to try to get contact here.
As that's going to be in the gap there as we go. As that's going to be a single.
Yeah, Josh, talk about swinging for the fences. I mean, that was hit pretty well there into right center field. And, yeah, Josh, with the 2 outs here in the first inning, top of the first, it's going to be the first hit for the Pirates.
Absolutely. As Doolin is one of the hardest conferences in many sports here up in northern Indiana. As the Pirates looking to try and making something work here. As their cleanup hitter up here after that base hit. And that's going to be ball just missing on the outside corner. Barrett sets, he fires. That ball is going to be played by the shortstop and Bradford to put it away. And we'll be back after these messages with the bottom half.
Play It Again Sports in Merrillville is your one-stop shop for athletic gear. They buy and sell gently used equipment, helping young athletes and saving you money. Bring in your unused gear for cash or shop their selection of top-notch gear at affordable prices. From beginners to pros, they have everything you need to dominate your game. Visit 1876 East 80th Avenue or call 219-500-4327 to experience the game-changing difference.
As Chesterton ready to set the hit here. Thank you, Play It Again Merrillville, for our sponsorships, and thank you to Tolman Financial, Freeman Associates, and Davis Extrication, and Showcase Sports as we go into it. There, Dusty. Number 5 for Merrillville on the bump tonight. What are some stats that we could see for Merrillville's pitcher here as we go?
Yeah, he has a pretty good fastball there. I mean, has a pretty good arsenal here as, he also has a curveball that can be pretty nasty sometimes there, Josh. But, I mean, it's just going to be really tough against this Chesterton lineup as, I think 1 through 9 here, Josh, is kind of, really dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you started off with Zarnicki as we go.
Yeah, Josh, but if the Pirates are going to have any chance in this one, number 5 there on the bump is going to have to, have kind of a mirror matchup as the Chesterton pitcher there, Josh.
Absolutely. As I apologize to Robert and Zarnicki as we go into it as we go. Zarnicki as we go into it. Zarnicki stepping in here. That's going to be a ball to start this bat off.
Yeah, Josh Zarnicki had himself a day yesterday against the Pirates, so let's see if he can repeat that performance here tonight, Josh. today.
Absolutely. As a 1-1 count here as we go. So one of the most dangerous hitters in the area. It's going to be ball 2 there as we go. The Kentucky commit.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, you know, and committing to Kentucky there. I mean, Kentucky is, I would say, you know, more of an upper echelon team, and yeah, so that's a really good commit there.
Absolutely. That one's going to be popped back there, and then Rob is going to have life here as we go, as that one drops like it's hot, and we go as a 2-2 count going here for Rob as we go.
Yeah, Josh, and I remember a game where Kentucky had faced Texas. I believe Texas was number 2 at the time, and Kentucky gave them a run for their money. I believe it went to maybe 11 innings, and final score was, I think, 11-10. Texas should have taken it, but yeah, Kentucky, one of those schools that can really stand up to the really good teams.
Absolutely. As drop third strike there as Robert at first here after the drop third.
Yeah, Josh, you know, that's that's one way to get on. I mean, not really what you're looking for. You know, you kind of want a base hit, right, Josh? But you know, however you can get on, you know, it works, right?
Absolutely. You want a base hit, but hey, you got speed right at first either way, and you got a nice hitter here in Troy Barrett coming up. Takes for strike 1 there as we go. That's 2 strikes back to back here as Barrett takes for both of them. Trying to find his pitch here, but now he has to be kind of more selective with his, can't be as selective as he was in the first 2. So that one's going to skip. As Rob moves up the bag here as we go.
Yeah, Josh, and I mean that's an error there. I mean, you know, for the pitcher has 2 strikes on him. I think you could probably try to get that third one, and now you got a runner in scoring position with no outs, and you know, chance here to get a run already.
Absolutely, you could have 1 out right now, but it could look a lot different. It could be an out forces 1 run on the scoreboard if Troy can get a base hit here. Or if Rob can just steal all the bags. Kind of what we saw last night with Selly Crest. Has a full count here as we go. And fouls that off as Barrett has a BG tune stuck in his head as he's staying alive. There, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, you know, staying alive, right? And,
absolutely.
You know, yeah, Josh. Well, full count here, as this would go either way here, Josh. And if you're the Pirates here, you kind of need this out with a runner at third.
And that's going to be a walk there as runners on the corners. As Hackett stands in here.
And all high jumpers, boys and girls, should report to the high jump. All
As a
long jumpers
pitching
should also report to the long jump.
mound visit here as we go. No outs. What do you think the coach is saying to his pitcher right now?
Yeah, Josh. I think this meeting right here is really just to calm down the pitcher. It's really early in this ball game, and you really don't want to get carried away with these pitches here. And I mean, yeah, Josh, you had the last batters, that kind of can get in your head, full count and does not go your way. So yeah, I mean, I think the meeting, it was really just the meeting was really just a reset for this pitcher here to try to get this batter right here.
Absolutely, as we go into it, as that's going to be ball one, as the track and field meet starting here, as you can hear the anthem over there at the track and field or the football stadium as we go. That was almost another pass ball as the catcher breaks that as a quick 2 balls to Caden Hackett as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, the catcher saving a run there is able to snag that one. And as you said, Josh, 2-0 count, and you really need to find a strike here.
So that's going to be a first strike there as a double steal, or just a steal there as we go. Excuse me, folks. As Barrett takes a bag here, as great opportunity, almost a RBI paradise here for Hackett. As he takes for ball 3 here. As we take a moment for the flags there as we go. And there's a walk as the bases are now loaded.
Yeah, Josh, so this is exactly what you did not want here, if you're the Pirates. And, bases loaded with no outs. Yeah, this is looking like a repeat performance here for the Trojans as this bottom of the first is really primed up here for Chesterton.
Absolutely, and you got one of the most dangerous hitters in Bradford stepping in here as the bases are loaded. That's going to be striking.
Yeah, Josh, cleanup hitter for a reason in the cleanup spot as Bradford looking to, create the first amount of damage in this game as this pitch.
So the 1-1 count there as we go. That's 2 balls. That was a 2-2 count here as we go, as number 5 for Merrillville working the count back.
Yeah, Josh, 2-2 count. You really just need a 1 strike here to, try to, stop the bleeding, or maybe try to get out here.
Absolutely, as Bradford staying alive there, fouling that one off as we go into it. As the bases are now juiced. Almost a Tropicana kind of feel to it. Maybe a Sunny D there. And excuse me, folks, as I was a little bit off of that, as that's going to be a run there scored. As the scoreboard now resets here as a walk-in for a run here.
Yeah, Josh, I guess there's a full count there, and yeah, I mean, you just really can't miss with the bases loaded. He does, and that will bring in the first run here for the Trojans.
Absolutely. Maybe they need a little luck in the city of Merrillville, as that one is took for ball one.
Yeah, Josh, and I mean, already here in the bottom of the first, it's looking like it's going to be double digits as that one's popped up.
Because that's going to be a run once again there. Or an out as the infield fly rule. As nobody moves.
Yeah, Josh, infield fly rule in effect as base is loaded. Base was occupied on first base. So I believe it's still going to be 1-0 here for the Trojans.
Absolutely, as Eli stands in here, takes it. As the first baseman, he's had a couple home runs himself. Almost missing a multiple homer game last time we were out here against Griffiths.
Yeah, Josh, and that one's going to go by the catcher.
That's going to be a pass ball there, as it's going to be a second run of the ball game. As the wind taking the camera here as we go.
Yeah, Josh, as the wind taking flight. But yeah, I mean, it's just another pass ball, and that will bring in the second run of the game. I mean, you just got to really try to get some outs here if you're Merrillville. I mean, one out on the board, but with this Trojans lineup, this can get ugly pretty fast if you're not able to, kind of reel this one back.
Absolutely, and it looks like it's getting to that territory as a 1-1 count here. Only 2 runs on the board with runners in prime spot here as we go. As Eli, RBI paradise here as we go. So that's going to be ball 2.
Yep, ball 2, 2-1 count here for the 5-hitter, and just trying to get another run here for the Trojans here in the bottom of the first.
Absolutely, as that's going to be up the middle here as Eli with a RBI here, an RBI double as he takes the bag at second with just 1 out once again here as we go.
Yeah, Josh, trying to get the runner there at home. I mean, I think, he was well gone, and because of that, the runner from first able to move up to second, and now you got 2 more runners here in scoring position here for the Trojans.
Absolutely. As that's going to be 2 balls started off here as we go. That's just a bit inside.
Yeah, 3-0 count here for the Pirates pitcher, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of getting to that point there, Josh. I mean, might have to think about another pitcher here, as that is going to be a 4-pitch walk.
4-pitch walk to Sullivan Fleming as we go.
And I'm not really sure, how deep your pitching depth chart is there, but I mean, it's kind of seeming like, this might be hitting the red button there, Josh.
Yeah, I may want to hit the red button right now as we go into it. And that's going to be a swing and a miss as a fastball going past. That's 2 strikes quickly.
Yeah, Josh, after a 4-pitch walk, you get 2 straight strikes. So that's a really good start here since that.
Absolutely. As the hitter for Chesterton fouls that one right back here. That one's fouled once again there. Just a little bit early on that. And a little tied up as well. A little combination there. Still a 2-0 count.
Yeah, Josh, 2 straight strikes, but the batter here for Chesterton battling as 2 straight foul balls and not wanting to go down just yet.
Absolutely.
It's a really nice base hit there for the Trojans. Gotta bring in at least 2, and it does.
Absolutely. As a correction there, that was Sullivan Fleming there as we go as 12 for the Chesterton Trojans. They're Dusty. Look on the lineup card there with the walk as we go.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, exactly, Josh. And now runners at the corners once again here in the bottom of the first, 5-0. And here's a pitch.
Absolutely. As a swing and a miss there as we go. As the runner steals home there on the pass ball as we go 6-0 here. As a runner on second here in Fleming.
Yeah, Josh, another pass ball here for the Pirates. And, 6-0 already here in the bottom of the first. Chesterton really putting in the work here in inning number 1.
Absolutely.
And, Josh, Chesterton are dominating this team here. But, they'll definitely get some more competition here down the road as they look to the future.
Absolutely. And we're going to have one of the coaches probably have a Mevo camera up for us as home as they're Dusty as we go into it and see how that works. But most likely we might have this shot once again. So, folks, I hope you like it because this is the best that we can do with it at the moment as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, this might be better than, behind the plate there as you don't have to worry about the fence there, kind of in your way as this is kind of a clear-cut shot here, of the field and the players.
Absolutely, as Robert here as we go into it, taking strike 1 there with 2 outs. As Zarnecki as we go.
Yeah, Josh, I think there was a steal there, unless he was already at second.
Yeah, Fleming was on that pass ball at a couple.
Oh, okay.
As we go into it, as another pass ball. As Fleming moves up a bag here, runner on third with that 2-run signal with himself as we go. As Robert trying to get himself an RBI. Going to Arby's. As that's going to be a ball once again here. A hitter's count to one of the most dangerous hitters in this lineup. Full of dangerous hitters. That ball is driven way foul as we go.
Yeah, definitely driven the wrong way there, Josh. As you know, you do have 6-0 ball game here, 2-2 count. I think this is most likely the best opportunity here for the Pirates to try and go ahead and get out of this inning.
Absolutely. As that one just a little bit inside there, so it almost hits him as he knows the 4D's a dodgeball. Dip, dodge, and dodge there as Robert does as we go into it, moving the count full. And a walk there as the runner's on the corners once again there as I got to be a little bit better at the scoreboard there, Dustin.
Yeah, Josh, I think, with 2 outs, this last out, it's fairly, easy to get here in baseball, but with this Chesterton team there, Josh, 2-out rallies, they're kind of famous for it as they were last night.
Absolutely. As Barrett fouls that one back off here as we go. Just missing that one. As a stolen base there. As Robert has a knack for stealing them as we go. So that one skips in. That's 2 balls, 1 strike here to Barrett.
Yeah, Josh, after starting this count 0-1, 2 straight balls, and might be losing his batter.
Absolutely. And does lose batter. As I lost the count there once again. Apologize, folks, as we go. But the bases are now loaded once again there. And
yeah, Josh, yeah, I was going to say, not the easiest job, to keep track of all of this. But, yeah, it's, it's, as there's a, pitching the conversation here, pitching meeting.
Absolutely, and I think it's I need a righty kind of thing, a major league kind of thing from a movie where it should be somebody coming in from the bullpen after giving up 6 runs here. You see a couple warming up here. You see a couple Pirates in the bullpen warming up as it's now bases loaded here. As Hackett steps in here as we go.
And it's going to be a ball to start off this at bat. So it's 1-0, and that's not what you wanted after that. Pitching meeting, Josh, that's the second ball there. We have a 2-0 count already.
As a 2-0 count there as we go. As the wind started picking up for a second. It's just a bit inside there as we go. 3-0 count. again there. That's going to walk on a run. 7-0 here. Start the game out. Has a pinch run here. And a pitching change on the horizon as one. Coming out of the ball game, more pitching. Nonetheless, we're moving the second.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, Josh. You know, I think it was kind of one more chance there for the pitcher as walks another batter, makes it a 7-0 ball game.
Absolutely, as it's super windy out here as we go. But it's a nice day, a nice time on this hill as we go. This beautiful facility here in Chesterton, Indiana. That was one here. Starting the pitch here for the Merrillville Pirates. There, Dusty, pull up Max Prep for me so we know his stats. Even though it's probably, if I had to guess right off the bat, probably in the tens. Where's the ERA?
Yeah, so we're looking for the pitcher here.
Yes, absolutely. The Pirates.
What number is he?
Number 1 there, Dusty Carrasco. As one finishes his warm-up tosses here as we go. Looks like he has a fastball, a bit of a breaking pitches. Maybe a change, maybe a little bit of a slide piece to it. You know what I mean? As we go. A fastball probably around, I would say, 80, low 70s as we go. As the base is loaded for Bradford as we go into it. Excuse me, as Glassman steps in here as we go. As Glassman, one of the RCSPN, as that's going to go pass ball here as we go.
Yeah, Josh, that's Darian Wiggins there on the mound. I believe this is, his first start here on the mound of the season here in game number 4 for the Pirates. But he does have some batting stats there as batted a .250 on the season in 8 at-bats. And he has 2 hits here in the 2026 season.
Absolutely, and 2 straight balls there to Glassman. And we would like to apologize to Glassman as he's had 2 home runs there as we go, as Bradford came in for the save in the last game as we go into it. And that's going to be a pass ball once again.
Yeah, Josh, and with 3-0 count, this is looking eerily similar to the last pitcher, as the Pirates just trying to get out of this bottom of the first, and that is not going to help there, Josh.
No, it's not. As that's now the third ball as we go into it. As it's 9-0 here with Glassman, one of the dangerous hitters here in this lineup. And takes. That ball is driven. That's going to go foul as 3 Pirates on the Ray as a play there. Done or not. As 4. Very pumped up for that one, as you should be as we go into it. 9-0 here in the top of number 2.
Chesterton athletes at the conclusion of the next race, we need all Chesterton athletes who are not doing anything at the moment, it's basically all of you, to help move their hurdles and raise them up 2 notches.
As Chesterton athletes, hear that? You gotta go work at the track there as we go into it. That is not doing anything currently, but we go into it. But there, Dusty, what's your thoughts on that play that we kind of saw here on the broadcast, but the camera angle was a little bit spotty on that? Really good play by number 4 for Merrillville.
Yeah, really good play. I would say a little bit harsh, but I mean, really the only highlight there for the Pirates there in the bottom of the first, as it was a 9-0 scoreline after getting number 1, and Trojan, taking the bump here again, and Josh, yeah, you saw, what happened there in the top of the first, and really just looking to emulate that performance and take this to the bottom of the second.
Absolutely. Both games that we've been out here, it's been kind of similar. So Chesterton had 16 runs against Griffith. Barrett sets the fire. That's 22 here from Merrillville. Set the hit. Barrett sets, fires, and a strike. This started off here in the second inning. And a swing and a miss as 22 for Merrillville, just a little bit on that one, just a little bit above that one as we go. A little swing a little early on that one, maybe way back on the off speed there. That one's just a bit outside for a 2-1 count. And a swing and a miss as he goes. As Barrett once again there with a strikeout.
Yeah, Josh, and another clean start to the inning here for the Trojans as they get out number 1 with no problem and continue to lead 9-0.
Absolutely. Has a swing and a miss there as Barrett's change has been on point here, dropping. As that high heater, he kind of didn't go for that one as we go into it as a 1-1 count. He goes for that one. Goes fishing. Gets awarded with a strike. Just missing that corner there as we go. There's a 2-2 count here. Barrett sets, fires. That one's fouled back here. That's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, Josh, 2-2 count, and that one fouled back there. As staying alive here, trying not to get the second out of the inning.
As that is a looking K as we go. As round the horn there. What about that, Dusty? Is 2 straight Ks there and put him to, I believe, 5 Ks on the day so far in 2 innings.
Yeah, Josh, might want to keep track of those as
All
plenty of those are going to be
100 meters
accomplished here today, and see if we can get a record here maybe.
Absolutely, but with their hitting, I mean, how long is Troy going to pitch, though? They might save him for a game this week against Munster or something along those lines.
25-yard line.
Has 2 strikes there, has 2-2 count. Barrett sets, fires. Yeah, that one fouled back there. As the hitter staying alive there. Staying alive, staying alive. Another one. There, Dusty.
Yeah, but 0-2 count here. It's going to be really tough for this Pirates batter to get back in this at bat. As here's the pitch.
And he gone.
Actually, I think he dropped that foul tip, and we're going to have at least one more pitch to this at bat.
Absolutely, there. A little premature there as we go. You can't blame a guy, though. Wanting a strikeout here on the home network as we go. And he gone. As Barrett strikes him out. And we'll go into the bottom of the second. This broadcast is sponsored by Play It Again Merrillville. Showcasing all the athletes around the country in their programs with recruiting tools 4 days as we go into it. Tolman Financial, they save your money. It's a safe investment for your retirement fund. And Freeman Associates. Nobody does it better in Port County. If you need any law, represent. And Davis Extrication. We'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors here on Regan Sports Network. And if you want to sponsor us, please DM us at Regan Sports Network on Instagram, or check out our Facebook and YouTube pages. Back to the action here, there, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh says I think Wynn picking up a little more now, and I mean not really a factor yet in this ball game, but kind of a little bit of a factor here in this broadcast.
Absolutely there. As there, Dusty, you're going to have to help me with the numbers here as we go. It's a little distance here. I should have brought my glasses. Glassman.
I believe that was going to be a ball there. I think it's a 2-0 count.
The 2-0 count here to either Bradford or Glassman as we go. It's 3-0.
3-0 count, I believe, and if that is a 3-0 count there, Josh, that is a really poor start here for the Pirates here in the bottom of the second, as they're already a 9 spot there in the bottom of the first.
That's a strike there. Finding the zone. Speaking to you an ad plug, if you want to sponsor us on the zone, you know where to find us as we go. Has that one just been inside here, the Bradford? The VH for today's ball game. Has been called. McCollum steps in here as we go.
Yeah, as we were right with that 3-0 count, and you know, it going 3-1. I mean, just was not able to slide back into that bat. That will be a walk with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Check on the pitcher there, or check on the runner, I should say.
As the Wynn had other ideas. As he checks there as we go into it. As the pitcher thought the same thing we did. Better check on the runner as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, you know, I think that tells you that this runner there has some speed on him, has some wheels, and you kind of got to check on those runners there, as that one's a pass ball.
Absolutely, as it just seems kind of a waste after you check on them like that and then you just throw it away.
Yeah, Josh, you know, I was just about to say that, you know, nevertheless, he will move up to second, you know, still or not. And now another runner in scoring position here for the Trojans as they try to do some more damage.
Absolutely, as McCollum has popped to all fields as well. As we go as a 0-2 count once again. As that one just misses the zone. Fouled off there as Eli right on that as moves the count to 1-2 here, I think. As the wind is back, folks, as it is jumping up in here as Eli takes that pitch to the second baseman.
Yeah, Josh, you know, I thought the same thing off the sound of that bat. You know, it kind of seemed like it was going to be a really good hit there, but straight to the second baseman. So, luck with the Pirates there, as they will get the first out of the inning. And, you know, I mean, try to minimize the damage here. I mean, it's a 9-0 ball game, but you got to still have faith here for the Pirates.
Yeah. That ball is just a little against the wind there for number 4, and he throws it away.
Yeah, Josh, you know, whether it's the wind or, you know, just miscalculating the perception of that ball, just not able to make the catch. And I mean, you know, in a 9-0 ball game, that is, you know, it's a crucial catch right there. You just got to make that catch.
You got to make that catch. especially on how your pitchers have been struggling here. Look a little bit of a miscommunication, like you said, because that's going to be a ball one here. The strike there is a 1-1 here. That was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, so a really good pitch there by the Pirates pitcher, and 1-2 count here. This is a really good chance to get the second out of the inning here for the Pirates.
Absolutely, as a 1-2, just a bit inside there as we go.
As Darren Wiggins will miss there, but still 2-2 count. You can still get this batter here, and all you need is a strike.
Absolutely. As that one skips. As a full count here as Wiggins. Fleming takes.
Yeah, Josh, and I think these Pirates pitchers, when it's gotten to 3-2 count or even 3-0, they've kind of just missed here, and I think you just really want to give the batter something, anything, even if it's a hit, and you'd rather have a hit than a walk.
Absolutely.
That's a perfect example there, as your infield is going to back you up there. I mean, I believe they're able to get it out, but if not, that's going to be huge here for Chesterton.
That was huge for Chesterton as we go as infield base hit.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, I don't think you were able to see it, but I wonder if it was a drop ball or how he was able to get on first, maybe beat the run out or the throw out.
He just beat it straight out. It wasn't a bad throw.
Yeah, so I mean that's I guess his best throw there could not get the runner, and now runners at the corners with 10-0 ball game here for Chesterton.
Absolutely, as Fleming has 3 RBIs. Chesterton's hitter trying to get more to it. It's 3 balls here as we go. As the wind trying to pick out the camera, trying to pick out the extender as we go into it. As Wigginton fires, kind of shakes off his catcher for a second there and then throws it inside. Excuse me, folks, as 3-1 count as we go into it. That ball is going to be trouble there as we go into it, as that's going to be another run.
Yeah, Josh, just another opportunity here for number 4 here in left field and not able to make the grab. I mean, it's that one, it kind of looked like he was going to make the catch, and I believe it was off the bottom of his glove. And yeah, Josh, I mean, just another error here for the Pirates that you did not need.
Absolutely. On that one, it was a little communication error between the center fielder and right field. Left field. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw the center fielder there. There's really no reason for the center fielder, as I believe that's a ball there to start off at bat. There's no reason for the center fielder to come out, to the left field to try to make that grab. And yeah, maybe startle the center fielder or left fielder a little bit. And yeah, just not able to make that catch there for the left fielder.
Absolutely, it's Zarnacki taking for ball 2 there as we go.
But yeah, Josh, I think as we've been saying it, this broadcast, the wind has been a factor here in this broadcast. Is kind of, I believe, been messing both of us up a little bit. But 10-0 ball game here for the Trojans as they try to add some more here.
Absolutely. As the base is loaded now once again. As Barrett stands in here as we go.
If you want to get your 4th jump in to the varsity long jumpers, you can head to the long jump pit. Once you are done with the 100-meter dash, long jumpers, you need to go down to the long jump and finish your jump.
As now bases are a bonds-like level. First time we used that all year. We're not using it. I mean, we retired that call at New Prairie. Didn't hear as we go into it. As that's a ball 1. That's going to be 2 strikes, 1-1 count here as we go. As the wind.
1-1 count here for the Pirates.
Barrett looking to do damage here there, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh, and while we have this baseball going on over here, we heard PA announcers been talking about track and field, just across the street. A couple events going on here.
That's a 2-2 count here as we go. Barrett takes and just finds the corner there on that fastball for Regan.
Yeah, really good pitch there, able to paint the corner, bringing this to a 2-2 count.
As he takes for ball 3 here, making it to full. The bases loaded, 1 out.
Yeah, full count. I mean, right here, you really want to go at him. The bases loaded.
Because that's going to be another RBI for Barrett. Because that's going to walk in a run. So now at 11.
Yeah, it's going to be yet another walk here for the Pirates. As, I mean, you look at the stat sheet and most of these runs have come off of walks, and that is just something you do not want to see here for the Pirates.
Absolutely. That ball is cranked over the head of the left fielder once again as Trojans just going over and over to home plate here as we go. As 13-0 after that base hit.
Yeah, pressuring the left fielder once again, and I mean that one I guess not really able to get to it, but like you said, brings in a couple more runs and leaves a 13-0 ball game here.
Absolutely, as Hackett with a great hit there as we go, as Glassman standing in here. That one fouled off. Strike 1 here. Runners in prime RBI spot. Palace for Ethan here as we go as it takes. For 2 strikes here. That ball is carrying as well here. A little redemption here for our buddy at left field. For the second out. As the wind ate him up a little bit. And a sacrifice fly there as we go. Making the score now 14-0.
Yeah, 14-0, and Trojans not slowing down anytime soon.
Absolutely is a third baseman standing in here as we go. Taking. Fouls that one off as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, and for the folks at home, is there a mercy rule here in high school baseball?
There is. We got 2 more innings before that comes a factor. Actually, 3 more innings before that comes a factor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Josh. Probably go 5 innings, just like softball, as that's a pass ball.
Yeah, speaking of softball, Chesterton last night, 22-0 against Michigan City. So right now we are in the middle of winning here for our teams around our area, with Glenn winning their games. The softball team, unfortunately, can't buy a win because they can't play because of the weather has been so erratic when they've been scheduled. But nonetheless, a beautiful day here, as that's going to be a strike there. It's a 2-2 count here. As Wigington being very patient, a runner on second here. And a fouled that one off as he's staying alive there.
Yeah, just a really good pitch spoiled there by the Chesterton batter. And that's going to keep the count 2-2. So we have a 2-2-2 score line here, as 2 pitches, or 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Bottom of the second.
That's going to skip for ball 3. As the wind picks up once again. As we go back to full, here we go into it. That's fouled once again. And the walks once again here. As McCollum steps in here as we go into it.
And 1,600-meter runners need to check in at the 20-yard line as soon as possible. 1,600-meter runner, boys and girls.
And a swing and a miss. As Eli swings right through that one.
Yeah, Eli trying to go for the fences there. swinging for the fences and not able to make contact with that one.
So that one's going to be a ball there. To it.
Section 5 of Regan,
And a 2-2 count here as we go, Dusty. Like you said before, a 2-all count. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, Josh, you know, once again, we have 4 twos on the scoreboard. So you don't see that every day, but I mean, 14-0 scoreline here, Josh, and I mean, you know, the Pirates, I mean, they're really trying to, you know, get back into this one, but I mean, it really starts at the plate.
Absolutely, as right now it starts at the mound, trying to get out of this inning without the bleeding here as we go, and that's going to be another walk.
Yeah, another walk in. It's going to be another pitching meeting at the mound.
Absolutely, as number 12 there for Chesterton stands in RBI paradise here with how the batters have been feasting on these pitching for the Pirates as we go. That one just inside there as we go.
Yeah, Josh, after the meeting at the mound, that's going to be a ball to start off this at bat. Your base is loaded, Josh. I mean, you know, 2 outs, you really want to get this batter here. You don't want to, you know, increase the damage here in the bottom of the second.
Absolutely. But if you're a Chesterton fan, you kind of want it to end here, but you don't. You want to add on as much as possible. That's 2 balls, 0 strikes here as we go. So that's going to be 3-0 count.
This is the final call for the
And a strike there is a 2-1. Up 2-1-3 count as we go. 2 outs, 1 strike, 3 balls here as we go.
And first ball for the 400-meter dash.
As 2 makes the catch there on Sarnacki as we go.
Yeah, Josh, you know, puts a charge into that one, but finally, an outfield out here for the Pirates will get them out of the inning, and we will go to the top of the third.
Play It Again Sports in Merrillville is your one-stop shop. Play It Again Sports in Merrillville is your one-stop shop for athletic gear. They buy and sell gently used equipment, helping young athletes and saving you money. Bring in your unused gear for cash or shop their selection of top-notch gear at affordable prices. From beginners to pros, they have everything you need to dominate your game. Visit 1876 East 80th Avenue or call 219-500-4327 to experience the game-changing difference.
As we saw the starters here as we go into it, what are your thoughts on the lineup so far here for the Chesterton Trojans, as it's been 14-0 as we go into the top of the third?
Yeah, Josh. I mean, it's really been all Chesterton in this one. 14-0 is the scoreline, and yeah, the Trojans just really playing their game, and it's really been working here for the Trojans as they let's get another clean inning here in the top of the third.
So that's going to be a strike there as we go right on the outside corner. And 2 strikes there after swinging right through.
Yeah, Josh, 2 quick strikes here for the Trojans. Quickly a 0-2 count.
And he gone as another strikeout there for Barrett.
Yeah, Josh, not really a surprise here for this Chesterton pitcher. As the Trojans pitcher has just been lights out here in the first 3 innings with 1 out already, 3 pitches in the top of the third.
A strike there once again there on Barrett's fastball. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, again, sorry to the folks at home, the wind not, the best sound, here on the broadcast, but I mean, not every day is gonna be windy, so I mean, next broadcast most likely gonna be a little bit better, there, the folks at home and us, casting this one, but yeah, sticking through this one here as Chesterton trying to have another clean inning here in the top of the third.
Yeah, I mean, when you ask for a beautiful day here as we go, as it could be worse, it could be 40 and windy as we go into as a full count here, as you guys can hear the track excitement from across the street here. There we go. And he gone. That's another strikeout.
Yeah, Josh, there's another one down, and that is 2 outs here in the top of the third. But yeah, just as we said, earlier, this track event going on as well as this baseball game, and a couple things here going on here in Chesterton, and yeah, this baseball game definitely going the Trojans' way.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Josh, if you want any bit of life here for the Pirates, that's going to be it right there. As stolen base here for the Pirates, and finally here in the top of the third, we'll get their first runner here in scoring position.
Absolutely. Barrett, set. A strike there for Barrett.
Yeah, he's been throwing a lot of strikes here in this one, and just really painting that strike zone and really getting to these batters.
Absolutely, as he's been painting a masterpiece so far as we go. That was fouled off the shoelaces for strike 2. Excuse me, folks, as it's 1 out. One of those was a walk. Just clear that up, and then a stolen base.
Yeah, Josh, and you could maybe call him Picasso, as he's been pitching a really good game here today.
Absolutely, he's kind of got a Da Vinci kind of feel to him today as we go.
Yeah, one of the best pitchers on this Chesterton pitching squad, and he's just been completely lights out in this one.
As that one was a ball as we go into it. Yeah, swing and a miss. The drop third strike goes. Stands in here. As the wind picking up just a little wide. As Hall
Josh, I wish we could see how strong this wind is, as you said, picking up, and just I guess continues to keep picking up, as the wind doesn't know we're having a broadcast, but it is definitely a factor here in this one.
Absolutely. Whenever you try to do something outside, you get these kind of things. As we go. So that's going to be a catch to end the inning there. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. As we go into the bottom of the third here, there's possible pitching change here, Rise.
Yeah, not a surprise there, Josh, as It's been rough sailing here for the pitching squad for the Pirates as they're already allowing 14 runs here. I mean, and Josh, it's most of them have been from the walks. So I think just really cleaning up the walks here could really help this Pirates pitching staff.
Absolutely. As 22 on the mound there, and for Chesterton, they have number 4 warming up here. As Campbell warming up here as we go. He's got kind of one of those names like Billy Bird. Campbell as we go. A little tongue twister of a name as we go.
Yeah. Yeah. See exactly what you're saying there, Josh, though. It's
Absolutely. As we're just trying to think of different things there as we go. As both of our fantasy teams are looking good, as we both have Chesterton players in here. Oh, wait. I scooped up all the Chesterton players this week. Maybe in 2 weeks there, Dusty can have a bunch of Chesterton players. But by then, we get into the meat and potatoes that are scheduled. So we get into the Crown Points of the world and the Lake Centrals of the world. When we have that weekly fantasy draft back around this week, it's going to be in our old stomping grounds, the Porter County and the Great Shore and the Northern Hoosier Conference as we go. There are 3 as we go into it. Back here in the action. And that's going to be a swing and a miss.
Yeah, really good pitch there to start off this bottom of the 3rd.
Absolutely. As Barrett trying to go yard there as we go. Quick 2 strikes on Troy. As Barrett strikes out there as we go.
Yeah, it's really a bright spot for this Pirates team as finally a clean at bat, or clean pitching at bat, as able to get first out with the bottom of the 3rd.
Absolutely. You just wonder if he pitched yesterday. As that was a little wild as we go into this Hackett. Take. That's going to be ball 2 there as we go. That ball is going to be fouled way back. We have the count to 1-2 here. But yes, second strike on that fastball. Don't quote me on that, folks. That one's just a bit inside, as I was wrong. As that's going to be a walk here. Glassman steps in here as we go. As Hackett walks off the base, kind of get it out here as we go. into it. Playing for that 5th inning run roll here to make it not so bad on the scoreboard, even though 14 runs is pretty bad.
Yeah, Josh, you know, Trojans really trying to get back to 19. As I mean, you know, if they really wanted to, maybe they can get into the 20 range. As looking just to really finish this one off here.
Absolutely. As that one's going to be fouled off here as we go. That one is almost a soccer field. Almost hit through the goalpost there in the practice field for the football. As Glassman. An absolute shot here as we go, as the wind kills that one as a base hit. Turns into a double there for as the Glassman. As John Knight steps in here as we go. Wind is back as we go against the wind. A little Bob Saget thoughts I have right now as we go. As that one just a bit inside as we go in. Excuse me, that was Sarnicki with a double with Barrett. Excuse me, before not striking out. Currently off the bat here as we go.
Yeah, really good contact with that double, but there is 2 outs in the inning here for the Pirates as they try to get out of this inning without a score.
Absolutely. That one fouled off there as we go, as 2 strikes here to Barrett. That's getting the inning, as that was Pryor who struck out previously. As we go into the bottom of, or the top of the 4th here, as we go into it, as the wind has shook me up here. So far, Dusty, on Chesterton's outing so far?
Yeah, Josh, you know, I think it was, you know, kind of suspected here today as the Trojans just really repeating the performance they had last night. I mean, 14 runs at going to be what, you know, I think, I believe 1 at bat left to try to get 5 runs to repeat that performance. But yeah, you know, nevertheless, you know, getting 19 runs or not, it's a 14-0 ball game, and you know, that's all the Trojans really asked for here today on their home field, on this field.
Absolutely. As Campbell coming in here at a pitching change. 15 stands in here for the Pirates. As Campbell on the mound to start us off. And a great stop by the first baseman as Eli puts it away there.
Yeah, Josh, it's really been, the pitching here today for the Trojans, but I mean, this outfield and infield have been backing him up as well, and just really has been a really good game, a really good performance overall for this Chesterton team.
Absolutely. That's going to be a ball right there. It's just out of the reach there as we go. It's McCollum putting on those Jets and almost getting a second done up play of the game here, or of the inning even here, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh, we've seen a really good play there for the Pirates as well there in the left field. But yeah, it's been more of the Trojans here in this one, but any play there that deserved the Sports Center top play is a really good play.
Absolutely. As that one's fouled off there. 2 strikes. And 2 outs right there as Campbell puts it away as a ground out right to the first baseman. So a classic 1-3 out there as we go. Outside there as we go into it. Yeah, swing and a miss. That's a 1-1. And a catch there as we're going against the wind. And we'll be down in the bottom of the 4th here. There, Dusty.
Yeah, Josh, really good performance overall here for the Trojans. As they're just really trying to finish this game off as holding a solid 14-0 lead, and they're just trying to really get this dub here today.
Absolutely, they're trying to get this dub today as we go. There's 14 runs already here. So far, who is your king of the mountain? Player of the game.
Yeah, Josh, for me, I think I'm going to have to go with, the pitcher here for the Trojans, as he's just been a monster there on the plate, on the mound. And, I think he's been the best player in my eyes in this one.
Absolutely. I would have to agree with that as well. With Troy Barrett being the player of the game. With Sarnicki getting a couple hits, though, as we go into it. There's been a lot of walks here as we go. We'll find out as coach will select one, and then we'll kind of interview him later in the game or later in the day as the innings from that. As the wind is 22. Don't know why I don't start with him. He didn't do a bad inning last inning. He gave up maybe 2 runs, which is a huge plus from the other 2 pitchers that we've seen.
Yeah, Josh, if you're this Pirates team, you just really want to look to the next game and try to take something into it as here's the first pitch of the inning.
Absolutely, as that's going to be a strike there as we go. That's a 1-1 here as we go into it. Yeah, a swing and a miss. There's 2 strikes here. 2-1 count. On this beautiful Chesterton day. Excuse me, now it's a 2-2 count there. Man, I've been messing up the scoreboard. I apologize all day long as we go into it. As the 2-2, 0 balls here. Swing and a miss as he's gone as we go into.
Yeah, Josh, no one can blame me here, as this wind is really the one to blame. As this wind has been the culprit here today. But I mean, it's been smooth sailing here for the Trojans. As if you're a Trojan fan here today, you're going to be happy nevertheless as this Trojan win, or this Trojans team, really surely handedly getting this dub here today.
Absolutely is. Ball 1 there as we go to Glassman. Swing and a miss. There's 2 strikes there. Find that outside corner on that breaking pitch there. Strikeout. Like I said, maybe Merrillville's found their pitcher. Because the other 2, yikes, as we go into it.
Yeah, Josh, this is a really good outing for this pitcher. Maybe, a little too late, a tad too late, but yeah, he's been really stellar here for this Pirate squad.
Absolutely, he's been stellar for Merrillville standards as we go into it. As that one skips in, as a 1-1 count here as we go. That one's a fastball right inside that outside corner. And a swing and a miss. as he takes for ball 2 here as we go.
Boys, 4x100 relay.
That was a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. As Merrillville's pitcher, number 22, steps off for a second. As the wind coming back here. That's going to skip in for ball 3. Strike 3 there. And we're going to the top of the 5th here on Regan Scoring Sports Network.
Yeah, Josh, it's going to be last chance here for the Pirates. And the steep hill to climb here in the top of the 5th. As they try to extend this one, they're going to, here in high school baseball, I believe it's 8 runs, right? Or is what's the run rule here?
It is 10. It is 10 runs here, so Pirates need 5 to continue.
Yeah. There you go. They're gonna need 5 runs here in the top of the 5th to keep this one going.
Absolutely. Let's close this one out there. I mean, let's get another Chesterton win here on the belt here. In this game as we go into it, as Campbell ready for that save as a stellar outing for Barrett. Both pitchers been lights out here as Campbell been a great defensive inning on his inning. Let's see if they continue that here and just shut the door here on the Pirates. As Campbell sets. Fires. That is just missing there as 1 ball there as we go. And fouls that one off as we go 1-1. There's a 2 strikes here. Campbell works back after that leading ball there as we go.
Yeah, Josh, and is this? Yeah, here's the pitch. Barely gonna miss inside corner.
And a 2-2 count here as we go. And a ground out there as we go.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, as this game is winding down, it seemed for a second there the wind was picking up. As I think the wind, just really not going away anytime soon. But yeah, this Trojans team getting this dub here in 2 outs.
Absolutely.
Go to your spot.
That's 2 balls there as we go.
Third place, Aubrey Danver of Chesterton.
That one's fouled back here as 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. That's a 2-2. As a 3-2 here. So that one's fouled off as 22 staying alive here. With one out here, full count, 14-0 ball game. As he go, has a strikeout there for Campbell.
Yeah, Josh, and that's plenty of strikeouts here for this Chesterton pitching squad, and they've just been really hammering the strike zone. Unlike the Pirates, I mean, they've given up so many walks. The Trojans have been really finding the strike zone.
Absolutely. There's a ball there as we go, just missing on that outside corner. As a strike there is Cam finding the zone. Kind of a little deja vu last inning, half inning here, as you would ball one and then find the strike zone. That's 2 strikes there as we go. That one's fouled back once again. There, Dusty. This is looking very eerie of the last batter there as we go. Wow.
Yeah, Josh is 1 strike away, and here's the pitch.
And he gone. That ends the ball game as Campbell comes in and saves. And your Chesterton Trojans are victorious for tonight. As a 14-0 ball game here.
Yeah, Josh, it was a well-fought hand for well-fought win, for this Trojans squad, as they just really brought it here today. I mean, they knew they had it in them to do it again, and they were able to do it again, against this Pirate squad.
Absolutely, and we'll be right back with the King of the Hill interview just in moments. And we'll sign off. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Josh Regan, and my thanks to my color commentator, Dusty Carrasco. Here, and we're having a good Trojan night here at Chesterton as we go flying the W.